need to look at the next generation. I made my decision.
Welcome guys to Season 5 of F1 2021 Driver Career Mode. We are heading to the new season as a world champion. We've won the Drivers' Championship last season, of course, and we've also won the Constructors with Ferrari. But now the slate is clean and we are moving to, of course, according to the poll we've done a couple weeks ago, to Mercedes. So we are going to approach other teams in this video. We are going to, as the beginning of the video also showed, sign with Mercedes. So let's go to Mercedes, see what they say. Approach has been accepted. We are going to go with a high risk offer of 13.25 million salary demand. Let's see if Toto Wolff will give us this money. And signed. They want a world champion indeed, and we've officially signed for 13.25 million in contract, 11.5 in salary, and 1.79 million in perk fund. Nice. So we're in I think we have enough funds to go for the final two perks, which really bodes well for us because this is our last season and this is perfect. Perfect timing. Let's go. Of course, Daniel Ricciardo has retired, meaning that there's a seat open in the McLaren team. Okay, so let's take a look at the upgrades here. So Mercedes are second on the performance chart. Seems like they've done well with the aerodynamics department. Whoa, everything's protected. Very nice. We have 85,000 perks fund or research and development points. They've done well to try and protect a couple of the reliability. So let me just go in and just adapt every single piece here that we have so that we are prepared for the next season. Possibly end up being the fastest car on the grid. Okay, we only used 10k. We've used 10k to protect the car in the reliability. Powertrain is not affected, chassis is not affected, and then aerodynamics was already completed. So brilliant. We have kept the fully maxed out nature of our car, so hopefully we will be on top come the new season. All right, let's go finish the season, see what we've got here. Oh, we're up to level 18 by the looks. Whoa, well into level 18 driver acclaim, which is good. And season's complete with the pole positions 2, 6 wins. Lewis Hamilton had none. 265 points, 136 for him. First place in the championship and 7th in the championship for Lewis Hamilton. Of course, we won the Constructors' Championship with Ferrari. All right, so I've gone for a unique configuration for this 10 race series. I think we're going for Bahrain opener. Of course, we always want to start there. Moving on to China, a unusual race to be put onto the calendar, but I like China a bit. It's a nice circuit, so we'll try going there again. Monaco and Azerbaijan, always a classic to have on the calendar as well. Austria, Britain as well, good races to have, as well as Britain being the home for Mercedes. Their factory is not far away, so why not add Britain to the list. Belgium, Netherlands, and Italy, the triple header around Europe, so we'll do that and then head on to Brazil to round out the finish the season pretty much before F1 22 comes out. So it's a little old school finishing in Brazil. I think Interlagos was the last place to, well, the last race out of the calendar for a couple seasons in the early doors of F1. So we're gonna go back to a classic layout. So let's advance with this 10 race calendar. So of course, with being the Drivers' World Champion, we have the choice of using number 1. Will we like to switch to driver number 1? Yes, I think I do. And we're through to Mercedes HQ. Marvelous. Driver retirement, Daniel Ricciardo. Let me see how the list has changed. Who is where? So let's see here. Myself at Mercedes with Lewis Hamilton. Verstappen and Perez still at Red Bull. Sainz and Bottas. So Bottas moves from Mercedes straight over to Ferrari. Gasly is with AlphaTauri and Tsunoda as well. Norris is at McLaren, but I don't know who the other driver will be. Let's see. Stroll and Zhou still at Aston Martin. Ocon and Aitken still at Alpine. Russell and Latifi still at Williams. Giovinazzi and Raikkonen still at Alfa Romeo. Schumacher and Mazepin still at Haas. With Charles Leclerc moving to McLaren. Nice. Finally, Charles Leclerc gets a drive and he's at McLaren. I wish there was more driver switches in the game. Like, why are you guys so stale? Like, why is not anyone making any big changes? Because it is season 5. We should be seeing a lot of driver movements, but no. We are not seeing a lot of movement. It's a shame. Big shame. Well, it's time for the car review. I think you guys know how the car is going to look, but for tradition's sake, we're going to go to it. Let's see how the car looks for the season. And there we have it, the beautiful black and silver arrow car. Of course, number 1 on the car, because we are the reigning champion. Look kind of like a number 7, but I don't know. That might just be me. But yeah, let's continue closer to the Bahrain Grand Prix opener. And just like that, let's take a look and see how our progress history looks. It seems like everyone else has done very well in keeping their upgrades. We are second best car on the grid behind Red Bull. It seems like Alpine suffered the most, just dropped straight down closer to Haas, around 840 points in performance. So it's not too far away, but still, they are a bit out of a disadvantage right now. They're disadvantaged. So yeah, without further ado, let's jump into the Bahrain Grand Prix season opener for season 5. Let's see if we can continue to be the reigning champion, and let's finish the series in F1 2021 off with a bang. Let's see what happens here. And here we go. We begin our Mercedes career. Our one and only season with Mercedes begins here in Bahrain. Good circuit for us, strong circuit for us, good number of turns, and controlling some of the pace around here is not that hard. I don't know what I'm saying. All I'm saying is that I am decent around the circuit, and hopefully we can have a good debut with the Mercedes. Yeah. Free practice shows us that we're kind of in the midfield, P8 in FP2, and I think I was like P5 or something like that in FP1, so it's not the fastest we've been, but I'm sure that we can find the pace in qualifying because the AI is gonna start glitching a bit. It's season 5, guys. It's expected. We've seen that in my team. We've seen glitches happen with the AI. They get faster during practice and then get slower in qualifying and then fast again during race day. But one thing is for sure, race day, they're going to be the slowest out of all of the sessions. So I think, at least, if my calculations are correct and what I remember is correct. So we'll see how competitive we are for qualifying and then race, I'd say. Solid performance in free practice, and I think I should be in with a chance of getting into Q3 today. So let's just jump into it then, see what we've got in the tank with the Mercedes car, and head on out. Let's set a lap and see if we're competitive enough, and I think we should be easily through the Q2. Here we go. Let's see what our lap says. Should be on a decent lap here. Good rotation out of there. Good. Let's see. Coming up to the line, can we get a good lap in just behind our teammate, 4/10 behind Bottas? Session update.
Okay, so as for the cars around us, just ahead are Verstappen, Bottas and Hamilton. And behind us are Stroll, Russell and Aitken. The fastest lap at this point in time is a 1 minute 22.6.
Alright, so we need to really push again, I'd say. I think we have to improve by about 5/10, and then maybe we could get pole position or provisional pole in Q1, which doesn't mean much, to be honest. But being competitive is what's most important. Yes. Almost 6/10 improved. Coming across the line. That's a P4, baby. P4. That is P4. It seems like Verstappen and Perez have P1 and P2 respectively. Verstappen and Perez, that is. Verstappen P1, Perez P2, and then Leclerc is just ahead of me. And then I'm P4, so we should be through to the next round. Let's see. Alright, and there we have it. P4 by the end of the session. Verstappen, Perez, and Leclerc just ahead of me. My teammate Lewis Hamilton down in P10, struggling a bit in his car. Mazepin, Schumacher, Ocon, Raikkonen, and Aitken round out the finishers. Let's move on to Q2. Alright, first level Q2 on the mediums, testing to see if we can get out of this session on the mediums. P5. P5, only 4/10 off the pace of my teammate Lewis Hamilton on the softs. Wow, that is actually quite pacey. Okay, here's the deal. I'm gonna cool down, go another lap, see if I can beat my previous time by 5/10. Let's see. Alright, not the greatest of laps. Well, let's see. Wins us a couple hundredths here. Not good enough. Not good enough. We're still P8. Darn it, man. Can I get some mercy, please? Let's see if it's good enough to get through. We'll see. We took the risk, but we didn't make it through. Sadly, we didn't. Only a couple hundredths separating between myself and Perez there. Yeah, Perez got a huge slipstream from Latifi throughout the whole lap. I was on board with him, watching him, and yeah, he had a good slipstream. So sadly, we make it to P11. We get knocked out. Latifi, Giovinazzi, Joe, Russell get knocked out alongside me. A little unorthodox for a Mercedes to be out, but we know what damage we can do from P11. So let's see what happens on race day. I know on my debut, I can cause an upset. Let's see what happens.
Months of rumour and speculation all come to an end today as we return to racing for the opening event of what promises to be an enthralling season. Welcome along then to round one of this year's Formula One World Championship. It's time to take a look at our starting grid for today's race. Young superstar Max Verstappen starts from pole position with Charles Leclerc alongside. Moving on to the rest of the grid, we have Gasly, Sainz, Sergio Perez and Norris, Tsunoda, Hamilton, Bottas and Lance Stroll, the real deal, Russell, and Guan Yu Zhou and Giovinazzi, Latifi, Aitken, Kimi Raikkonen and Esteban Ocon, Mick Schumacher and Nikita Mazepin. It's almost time for those 5 red lights to go out. Then let's see who can prevail today.
Let's see what a true pace is like on race day. Let's go into race day. Medium to soft, always a good strategy. We've always succeeded with starting on the harder compound. Drop our fuel load a bit, not too much fuel saving on the Mercedes. I don't know yet. I haven't practiced too much. All right, let's get this Grand Prix underway. It's time to see what we can do here in Bahrain. Season 5 begins here with Mercedes. Lights out and away we go. Alright, it's a decent start. It's a decent start. Gonna go around the inside here. Giovinazzi just cut that corner there, man. Vehicle condition.
Tire condition.
Okay, we had a collision with Hamilton apparently. Not quite sure what that was about. Oh, I hear crunching behind me. Mega crunching, but we're up to P8. Okay, come on, stay focused, Suh, stay focused. Stay focused, come on, come on, come on. Lap 18 is our pit window. Good to know. I completely forgot after setting my strategy up earlier. Oh, the dirty air from Tsunoda is really bothering us. Come on, come on, come on, Suh. Focus, focus, come on. Let's get this. P8. Come on. Let's stay within DRS range because I do need that DRS. Tasty DRS. To get some overtakes done. Lewis Hamilton's in the pits apparently.
Lewis is in the pits.
Please don't tell me it's because of me. I don't think it was because I kind of hit his wheels, so he must have had another collision with someone else. Sorry guys, I'm so focused. Trying to get close to Tsunoda and not lose DRS on him. Oh boy. Giovinazzi is catching up behind me. He's doing very well in the Alfa Romeo, not gonna lie. Bottas in P10 in the Ferrari. Whoa. Come on, Tsunoda. Give me that DRS. We're about to enter DRS territory with lap 3 being the start of DRS. But of course the detection zone was way back there and DRS is only enabled now, so bit of a shame. Bit of a shame. Can I dive it on Tsunoda, you think? Brave on the brakes. Got a dive done. Oh, we get DRS here though. Small little DRS. Nice. Let's start climbing this table, please. Come on. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Whoa, it's getting tense. I'm still within DRS range, but I wonder if this is going to be a huge DRS train. Not worth it then. We gotta make most of this. Try and get Norris. Come on. Come on, give me that DRS, please. Okay, we're in. We're in business here. Oh. Oh. Oh.
Okay, good work. Great
Oh.
pass.
Hold on the phone. Hold the phone. Hold the phone, ladies and gents. Three-way fiasco up here, and I got a move done on Norris. What the heck did I just pull off? Up the inside of Verstappen, not the didn't get the rotation that I wanted. But here we go. Up to P5 all of a sudden. Hold on. I am pulling off a drive of the century here. Oh, this is beautiful. This is a beautiful drive. Come on, get within DRS range of Perez. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Oh. Come on. Taking so much of my concentration here. Back in DRS business. Let's go, let's go, let's go. I think we got to set something up for that long straight. Start, finish straight. The chase is on. The chase is on. Come on. Chase is on. Chase is on. Ah, a little pour out of there. The dirty air didn't do me any help. Didn't help me at all. Oh, Perez and Sainz going side by side. Could set us up for something. Got Sainz because Perez opened the door for me. It was deep that I broke, but like I braked the car, but I had a lockup. But we still made the move work, so we got Perez just up the road. I need to polish this up, man. I'm driving a little sloppy right now. Sorry, guys. Alright, good. We got DRS on Perez, which is always a helpful thing to have. Let's see if we can gain on him. Yellow flag, yellow flag. Someone's retiring.
Green flag.
VSC, VSC.
Slow down and maintain a positive delta.
Carlos Sainz is out. Carlos Sainz.
High level of debris on the track.
Carlos Sainz is out.
On Sainz, they've got a serious car issue.
Safety car.
Looks like they're retiring. We've been informed that due to the increasing
Nah,
risks,
screw
they're
it.
moving from a virtual to a full safety car. Understood, stopping this lap. Okay, slow down, slow down. Your delta is negative, which means you are too fast. Reduce your pace.
Risking it. Opting to stay out in the safety car. Thought about pitting, but no. Not worth it. Driver behind.
Russell is behind you. The gap to the car behind is 12.0 seconds. They're on old mediums. Their tyres are 6 laps old. We think they've got one more stop. The time last lap was a 1:32.4.
Driver in front.
Gasly is ahead of you. Less than a second separate you. They're on old softs. Their tyres are 6 laps old. We think they've got 2 stops remaining. The time last lap was a 1 minute 26.8. You're dropping back by around 1.4 seconds.
No problem. Okay, so Gasly is on a 2-stop. I'm assuming Leclerc is also on a 2-stop. They love their 2-stops, man. This AI loves their 2-stops. I'm going on a 1-stop, and this safety car period is going to help us out with saving our tires a little bit. Our expected pit stop is around lap 18, so let's keep pushing. As soon as the safety car restarts, we're going to push on Leclerc and Gasly. Alright, safety car's coming in, ladies and gents. Safety car is in this lap. Time to put on the afterburners, try to get Leclerc and Gasly. Gotta heat up my tires first though. Here we go, here we go. Here we go. Marvelous. Great restart. I was focusing on when they would accelerate, and yes, we got it. I think we got Gasly here. Oh god, it's another yellow flag. Tsunoda's out. Of course he is. He crashed into other cars, didn't he? Alright. Let's see if our risk pays off. Okay, Leclerc's in. Leclerc's in the pits. Gasly is in as well. Those guys have not used the safety car to their benefit. I mean, lap 18 still the same strategy for us. Let's keep pushing. Oh, it's lovely to see. Look at who's behind us. It's Russell, Giovinazzi, and Raikkonen. The 3 slowest cars on the grid. Or rather, I should say, drivers from the slowest cars on the grid. They are making life difficult for Perez, who's already on fresh mediums. So that's great. I need them to continue to be bothersome to Perez. I'm building a gap to him. That is very good, you see? I am gaining on him. Oh, it looks like there's a Haas retiring in Sector 2. Oh dear. Don't trigger a safety car, man. I mean, you could trigger a safety car. I can move on to the softs and live happily ever after. 100%. Mazepin's out. That's fine. But no safety car by the looks of it. Box this lap.
Confirmed, we'll receive you at the end of this lap.
Time to box. I'm losing grip on these guys. Yep. My tire degradation is looking bad. Here we go. Into the box we go. Into the box we go. So on to Sauce, but here's the thing. Perez pit a lap before me, so he may get the undercut here. Oh, just ahead of Verstappen. I thought he was going to hold me up in the pits, but that's fine. 2.7 from the Mercedes. Really? You guys need to hustle a bit, man. Okay, people are coming into the pits. I think Gasly's coming into the pits. Leclerc's into the pits. Oh, solid. 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 Way ahead of Perez. On the softs as well, so I should have the tire advantage. P1 secured, man. But let's bring it home. We gotta bring it home. Let's gun for the fastest lap as well. Here we go. Time for the fastest lap. It's a 125.5, I believe, so I think we can get it on these softs. Fresh softs, low fuel. Let's try to get it.
The gap behind us is 5.6 seconds.
124.9 is the fastest lap. Let's see if we can get it. Norris said it. Come on, the Mercedes should get that easily, no? I just need to focus on my driving here. Turn 4. Nicely taken. This is looking very good. Tasty lap. 2 purple sectors. We're on the final bend here. Good acceleration out of there. Come on. ERS deployed. Let's cross the line for the fastest lap of a 123.8. Get out of here with your 124.9s. Look at that beauty. The Mercedes is a fast car, man. A fast car on the softs especially. And just like that, The final lap is here. Solid lead. Very solid lead. 9.6 seconds ahead of Verstappen. I mean, it's been good because for the past 6 laps or so, Verstappen and Perez have been fighting for position. So that is why I was able to pull away so quickly. Plus, they were held up by Russell, Giovinazzi, Raikkonen. So that helped out a lot before we moved on to the mediums. But tire advantage, low fuel, fastest laps, clinical laps. When all those things combine, we are so powerful around this circuit. It's one of my fastest circuits on the calendar, so it really shows yet again. Of course, Mercedes is the second fastest or second best performing vehicle in the game right now. So that is also why we are so quick. But we enjoyed this one. Very good. Also, my rival is Lewis Hamilton, my teammate. Very weird. I didn't know that you could designate your teammate as a rival, but here we are with Lewis Hamilton as my rival. And I am smoking him today. Lewis Hamilton in like P9 or something, I think. So yeah, step aside, buddy. New #1 driver in town on Mercedes. Austrian team principal hires an Austrian driver, and the Austrian driver scores P1 for Mercedes on his debut.
Thank you guys, couldn't have done it without you. Thank you.
Fantastic. You've won the Grand Prix.
So Mercedes have won it, and what a great race it was. Talk to me, Ants. What was it that set them apart from the competition today?
I think the key here was just the quality of the racecraft, you know? I mean, how many overtakes did they make overall? I'm sure we have a stat person keeping score somewhere, and it was fantastic to watch, wasn't it? This is a strategic sport at the end of the day, but it's always really gratifying to see close-fought battles on track. It's what all the fans are after.
After an excellent performance at the Grand Prix, I'm sure there'll be plenty of celebrations tonight amongst the Mercedes team, and they certainly deserve it.
Well, that was a solid result, wasn't it? What a win around Bahrain. Max Verstappen behind me and Perez also, so I think the advantage is with Red Bull right now in the constructors because they're both on the podium, but maximum points on our debut. Couldn't have asked for a better one. Let's go. And there we go. Splendid result around the Bahrain Grand Prix. Thumbs up all around. 26 points for us today. 1 minute, 23 seconds, and 8.64 is our best lap, which is almost second, 7/10 faster than Max Verstappen's fastest lap, which shows us that we're competitive. Very nice. Perez rounds out the podium. Norris, Stroll, Bottas, Gasly, Russell, Hamilton, and Leclerc get the top 10 points. Giovinazzi, Zhou, Latifi, Aiken, Ocon, Raikkonen, Schumacher round out the finishers with Mazepin, Tsunoda, and Sainz not finishing the race today. Standings wise, this is how it looks. I mean, nothing much is going to change considering this is our first Grand Prix of this season. Constructors standings wise, we are just behind a Red Bull, 5-point gap in P2. And yeah, this is gonna shift as we get further into the season, so let's see if we can stay competitive this season again. Yeah, that was it for the opener, the Bahrain Grand Prix opener of season 5. Started P11 after a difficult qualifying session, or rather I should say an unlucky qualifying session, but came out on top by the end of it. Strong strategy, one-stop strategy works all the time, and we were able to carry it out to perfection. Strong showing from us. Our teammate struggled a bit in P9. I think he had an early pit stop, which did cause some problems for him. I don't think it was a collision with me that caused that issue, because I did smash into his wheel. It was more of a, I think, other collision with another car. I don't know for sure. I think I showed you guys the replay of it. Let me know what you guys think. But anyway, this was a good Grand Prix. This is a good start to the season. So hopefully we can keep this up for the remaining 9 races. So thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed. This was a brilliant Grand Prix and many more to come. If you guys enjoyed today's video, make sure you smash that like button, subscribe using the red button down below, and hit the notification bell as well so you're notified as soon as I upload next. More F1 content will be coming up. Driver career mode, we're going to finish this season, as well as my team. We're going to finish that that as well. Those will be coming up until F1 22 goes up. So yeah, please be sure to be subscribed so you don't miss out on any of those videos. Thank you guys so much for your support. Thank you so much for taking the time out of your day to watch this video. Take care of yourselves, stay safe, stay healthy. See you guys in the next one.